Singapore saw F1's protracted power unit scuffle finally come to a head, with McLaren confirming it'll drop Honda for Renault from 2018. And Red Bull B team Toro Rosso swapping from French to Japanese power units next year, the Minnow squad getting a works deal. The expected news, though, had mixed reactions, with Fernando Alonso waiting to talk to Renault before inking a new deal. While teammate Stoffel van Dorn says podiums will be possible in 2018 for a big step forward. Honda, on the other hand, immediately launched highly ambitious plans, stating Toro Rosso will challenge the top 3 next year. Regardless, for F1 it's a win, with McLaren moving on, Toro Rosso getting a works deal, and Renault not having to oversupply. But it's a sad end to the McLaren-Honda story. The pair initially dominating the sport for 4 seasons from 1988, the year it took 15 wins from 16 races with legendary drivers Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. Honda returned to McLaren for 2015, keen to resurrect its success.
We want to recreate our past glories and take McLaren Honda back to the top.
But the Japanese manufacturer just couldn't provide the required level of performance or reliability. Honda's moved to Toro Rosso, enabling it to get its power unit right away from the spotlight. Mercedes has rewarded Valtteri Bottas's achievements, speed and no-nonsense approach by extending his contract until the end of 2018. The Finn has impressed this year in silver, stepping up to the works Mercedes team after 4 seasons with Williams. Bottas has taken 2 wins in Russia and Austria, both hard-won under pressure from Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel, along with an additional 8 podiums and 2 poles, all in the first 14 races. And the quiet Finn is understandably proud to have proven himself at the highest level, especially given he only joined the team in mid-January. When the team hired me for the 2017 season, they took a leap of faith by putting their trust in my skills. This new contract for 2018 shows that I've earned that trust, he said. Along with his talent behind the wheel, Bottas has proved savvy out of it, as teammate to 3-time F1 world champion Lewis Hamilton. The Brit fought tooth and nail with former teammate Nico Rosberg as part of a very tense intra-team war that ended in the German winning the 2016 World Championship and promptly quitting. Bottas, though, has calmed the waters at Mercedes, making him a no-brainer re-sign for 2018. Singapore has ended months of speculation over its future in Formula One, extending its contract to host the famed night race for another 4 years until the end of 2021. The new deal was expected, with the Singapore Grand Prix established as one of the sport's true marquee events, despite doubt cast by former F1 Supremo Bernie Ecclestone in November last year. The Singapore Grand Prix is a signature Formula One race, and therefore we are pleased that it will continue to feature on the calendar for another 4 years, said Formula One Chairman and CEO Chase Carey. Singapore joined the calendar in 2008 as the sport's original night race. Italian lighting specialists DZ Engineering, delivering optimal visibility for night race conditions. It's since become a race that not only fans love, but drivers too, despite the supreme physical challenge to those out on the racing line.
I think since Singapore's been on the calendar, it's certainly brought, I feel like, interest from all over the world. Like, it's actually a race that everyone talks about.
F1 governing body, the FIA's proactive push to ensure the sport's engines from 2021 are road relevant, but simpler, cheaper, able to be raced harder and louder, seems to be paying off. With news sports car manufacturer Porsche is considering a return to F1 as an engine supplier for the first time since 1991. F1 is always a good topic to think about, and I think we are in quite good discussions regarding the new engine, said Finance Chief and Executive Board Member Lutz Meschke. Porsche announced earlier this year that it would withdraw from the World Endurance Championships LMP1 class at the end of the season to focus on Formula E, but F1 has long been of interest. The famous Mark Lust supplied V10 engines to Arrows in 1991, but it's better known for its tie-up with McLaren between 1984 and 1987, taking Niki Lauda to his third crown, Alain Prost to his first 2 of 4. Incredibly, all with turbocharged V6 engines. And while Porsche's last F1 works effort was back in 1962, rumors are rife it could still buy an existing team. But Red Bull denied it's the reported target in Singapore, the squad aligned with Aston Martin. TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.